He was born with cerebral palsy, but he got a job at a major company with only 5 sentences. He told the manager, "Give me the hardest area to sell. Give me the places nobody wants. What do I have left to lose? If I can do it, then I am a real salesperson." The manager was shocked by his words. In the end, his determination moved the manager. Bill finally got his first sales job. Soon, he started his first day of door-to-door sales. He arrived at the first house. Right after he knocked, a dog suddenly rushed out. Bill got scared and ran away. Then, he went to the second house. The couple inside were arguing. They had no time to listen to him, so Bill had to leave. Next, he came to the third house. He carefully introduced his product, but the customer rejected him right away. Bill did not stop. He knocked on the next door, but before he could speak, the child saw him and ran away. The family dog also rushed outside. Another sales attempt failed. One failure after another made Bill start doubting himself, but when he wanted to give up, he remembered his past. When he was born, a doctor's mistake caused him serious injuries. After that, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. His back was badly curved, like a tree bent by a storm. His left shoulder was raised high. His right hand stayed curled behind him. Although his body was different, his mother always stayed by his side. Since he was young, she told him, "Never give up because you are different." Those words stayed with him, and slowly changed his life. At noon, Bill rested in a park. He opened the lunch his mother prepared. It was a special sandwich. The word patience was written on the bread. He smiled when he saw it, but when he turned it over, he saw another word: persistence. At that moment, he understood. His mother knew he would face struggles, so she gave him strength ahead of time. Bill stood up again, and returned to his sales job. This time, he went to an expensive neighborhood, hoping for a chance. But as soon as he arrived, a security guard stopped him. Just then, a construction team passed by. Bill used the moment to enter the area. He walked to a house, and met a kind woman. Bill started explaining his product. His speech was not clear, and his movements were difficult, but she saw his effort. She patiently listened, then bought 2 bags of detergent and bleach. She even gave him a glass of juice. It was Bill's first successful sale. The money was not much, but that sale gave him confidence. As he walked downstairs, his steps became lighter. Back in the car, he could not stop smiling. He decided to use his first commission to take his mother out for a nice meal. Seeing her son change, his mother felt proud. After one workday, Bill waited for his mother like always, but she never showed up. He went home, and found she was not there either. He searched everywhere, but still could not find her. Bill immediately called the police. His hands kept shaking. Soon, the police brought his mother home. She had gone all the way to Washington, but she did not know why she went there. She only said she wanted to buy shoes. But Bill found out there were no shoe stores there. His mother apologized, and said she would cook his favorite lamb chops. But Bill noticed she had actually taken out chicken legs. He asked why she did not call when she got lost. She said she forgot the phone number. At that moment, Bill realized the mother who always cared for him was slowly getting older. Now, she needed him to take care of her. Years passed. His mother's health became worse. Bill had no choice but to send her to a nursing home. Without his mother's care, his own life became harder. Every morning, getting dressed took him a long time. He often forgot to tie his shoes, and his shoes would fall off while walking. When he had no money for food, he survived on simple milk. But even then, Bill never quit working. His kindness and persistence slowly changed the people around him. His friends always helped him when he needed it. Bill kept working hard, and became better at sales. One night, after working late, Bill walked outside in heavy rain. A neighbor saw him, and offered him a ride home. But Bill refused. He turned the other way, and walked through the rain to visit his mother. Only after the neighbor left, did he slowly walk to the nursing home. When he opened the door, he froze. His mother was lying alone on the floor. Bill rushed over. Seeing her like that broke his heart. He did not want her living this way anymore. After returning home, Bill decided to hire a caregiver. Even though money was tight, he wanted his mother to have a better life. But when he came home that night, the house was a mess. His mother and the caregiver were gone. Bill hurried to the backyard. He found his mother lying on the ground in her pajamas. The scene made him blame himself. To give his mother better care, Bill finally moved her into a better nursing facility. Watching her son work non-stop, his mother felt like a burden. She told Bill she was holding him back, but Bill told her they had always helped each other. They looked at each other and smiled. Even as life became harder, Bill kept moving forward. But life brought another challenge. His mother's memory kept getting worse. She even stopped recognizing Bill. Sometimes she thought he was her husband who had passed away. To treat his mother's heart problem, Bill arranged surgery, but the cost was very high. He could only pay in installments. The financial office suggested he apply for assistance, but Bill refused. He said he had a job. He was a salesperson. He did not want to depend on others. That belief kept him going. One day, Bill fell while working. At that moment, a woman named Shirley appeared. A few days earlier, doctors told Bill years of delivery work had damaged his spine. They suggested he find someone to help him. So Bill posted an ad for an assistant. Shirley came for the interview. She was direct, she was cheerful, and she quickly became the perfect partner for Bill. But that same night, Bill received a call from the nursing home. The news on the phone left him speechless. His mother had passed away. Bill attended the funeral. His face stayed calm, like a frozen picture. The goodbye came too suddenly. He did not even have time to cry. He could only stand there and accept what happened. But life did not give him time to stop. Customer orders still needed to be finished. Sales goals still had to be reached. Bill returned to work, carrying the pain of losing his mother. During one sales visit, he saw a woman holding a baby. The familiar scene reminded him of his mother's care. He stood there silently. The memories he had buried for years finally came back. The sale failed, but it reminded him again of the strength his mother gave him. Later, Shirley stayed by Bill's side. She started as his assistant, and slowly became his friend. She often encouraged him to accept new things, like using a computer instead of his old typewriter. But Bill refused to replace it, because that typewriter had been with him for many years. Every key he pressed recorded his hard work. Outside of work, Shirley helped organize Bill's house. While they were talking, the old typewriter suddenly broke. Shirley again suggested buying a computer. She said the price was not a problem, because her boyfriend sold computers. She wanted to help Bill, but then she saw him changing the orders she prepared. At that moment, she realized her help may have hurt his pride. For years, Bill had worked in his own way. He did not want people to think he needed help. Shirley prepared to leave, not because she was angry, but because she was starting a new life. At the company event, the new manager looked down on Bill. He thought Bill could not keep up with the times. He wondered why the company still kept him. But the next moment, the host announced, Bill won Salesperson of the Year. Everyone stood and applauded. Nobody expected this man born with cerebral palsy, who struggled to speak, would become one of the company's best salespeople. During his speech, Bill talked about his father, and he talked about his mother. He said, his father showed him the meaning of sales. His mother taught him patience and persistence. She never made him feel ashamed of being different. The applause filled the room, but Bill was thinking about someone who was not there. The mother who once wrote words of encouragement on his sandwich. She never got to see his success. 6 years later, technology changed quickly. Traditional door-to-door sales started disappearing. Companies began replacing it with phone and online sales. Bill became one of the few people still visiting customers in person. His office became a storage room. Old product materials were removed. Many longtime customers started shopping online. Bill watched everything familiar slowly disappear. He knew his era was coming to an end. One day, he was hit by a bus because he did not notice it coming. He was taken to the hospital. Luckily, his injuries were not serious. The insurance company said he was not following the required route, so they would only pay half the cost. Shirley wanted to help him fight for more money, but Bill refused. He said it was his responsibility to pay the remaining bills. Bill had to sell his house. After leaving the hospital, Shirley wanted to keep helping him, but Bill could not afford her salary, so he insisted she leave. But to Shirley, they were no longer employer and employee. They were true friends. Later, when Bill looked for a place to rent, he found one that was unusually cheap. Then he discovered Shirley had bought the house. Bill thought it was charity, and became angry, but Shirley told him she only wanted to help someone important to her. People need each other. That is how life works. They left upset. The next day, Bill sat in a restaurant. He saw people using computers for work. The TV kept showing how convenient the internet was. At that moment, he finally accepted. His way of working belonged to the past. He returned to the company, and officially said goodbye to the job he had done for 42 years, and to the life he once knew.